Coolmine Rugby Football Club in the north of Dublin is the place to be right now if you're a Dromore supporter or a Kilfeacle supporter. Kilfeacle from the province of Munster, from West Tipperary, who had a cracking season. They're top in the Munster League, and they will look to avenge their heartbreak of the 2018 Junior Cup final. On the other hand, Dromore from County Down, they've also had a cracking season, tied top of the Ulster League. And right now, it is the Junior Cup final. And with me in the commentary box today is former international sevens referee, David Keane. David, good afternoon.
Thanks, Justin, and I'm really looking forward to today. It's going to be an absolute cracker. We've got two teams, both top of their respective leagues, in those leagues vying for a position in the All-Ireland League qualifying round robins. We've got two very tight teams. I think it's going to be very tight, and it'd be very interesting to see who turns up on the day, and you know, it's going to be a cracker. I'm really looking forward to it. We've got some great players playing as well, and you know, we're looking at the two fly halves, key positions on the pitch. And you know, for Dromore, we have David Little, who's an Ulster junior player, and for Kilfeacle, the very experienced Willie Staunton.
An absolute buzz around the ground as Dromore make their way out onto Ashbrook Park. And they've had a great season so far. They've scored over 80 tries this season. And in the white, Kilfeacle make their way out. So much support for both sides. And in fact, for the first time in 8 years, we will have a winner of the All-Ireland Junior Cup, which falls outside Leinster. And David, either side who wins here today, you can bet your bottom dollar that all the kids in that area will wake up tomorrow wanting to play rugby.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's, you know, these teams in various villages and cities around the four provinces, they're really inspiring the next generation of players. And we can see at halftime today, we're going to have some mini matches as well from both clubs playing as well, which would be a fantastic experience for them. They're going to watch their heroes today playing, and yeah, it's going to be a great experience and a legacy for those. Today's referee we have is Andrew Cole. A very good up-and-coming referee. His grandfather actually was one of the most famous referees in Ireland, Dave Burnett, and Andrew Cole is a real star for the future, and also the same name of the Australian former international referee, Andrew Cole, as well.
Willie Staunton gets the game underway and taken very well by Dromore inside their 22. And will they look to clear Lee Steenson, the nuggety halfback? And that's quite a good clearance, David.
Yeah, it's a good start there, and making good ground there from the kick as well. So first line out of the game, first opportunity for both teams to have a go at each other.
James Ryan will feed for Kilfeacle. And great take there by the captain, McLaughlin. Only 23 years of age in that black scrum cap. And their physical side, this Kilfeacle team. And look at that roving maul gaining ascendancy. And there goes Houston on a break. The number 9, that's a brilliant ball there. Back on the inside, to the inside centre in Keith Burke. He's a burly inside centre. And some great play there. But Dromore will breathe a sigh of relief, David.
Absolutely, and you know, it's great there, rolling maul forward. Kilfeacle showing their strength in the pack there, and just unfortunately there, they just knocked it on at the last minute.
Gavin Houston, the scrum off with that break. He managed to find Wallace Burke. Keith Burke, his brother, playing in the inside channel, inside centre. It's a big scrum here for Dromore. Coming up against the front row, who has 37 seasons amongst them. Steenson with the feed. And here's Ben Heath. He's a try-scoring machine. Has scored 11 tries in the season so far. Steenson with the box kick. And here's Chili Hogan now. He's a big lad, and he takes the line. A massive fullback. Good defense by Dromore. Kilfeacle. Here's Philly O'Connor. The veteran. Houston staying composed. Good carry there by O'Donnell. And another great carry. Kilfeacle with early possession. Philly O'Connor, the veteran. And a massive tackle there. Houston. Another great carry. Staunton this time with the Gary Owen. A very high kick, and anything can happen here. It's play on. Kilfeacle showing dominance. Staunton. And Rutledge picks it up, the left winger. So they're doing very well to soak up the pressure. It's Dromore and Steenson. Back to Chili Hogan. And he takes contact. And boy, it's physical out there. And that could be a great turnover there, almost by Ben Heath on the ground. Steenson with great pressure. Boy, it's heaving out here at the moment. What an offload to Philly O'Connor, who used to play for Shannon. Slow ball this time. Staunton to Kevin Doyle. And he knocks it into touch. But boy, David, it's crazy out there at the moment.
Wow, what a start. And, you know, Kilfeacle getting some really good go-forward ball as well. You know, they're making yards up the pitch as well, which is very, very important. And, you know, Dromore hanging on for dear life. But now they're in a great position with this defensive line out to Dromore.
So it'll be crucial, yeah, for Fraser Mulholland to find his jumper. Pressure times. And it's been turned. Barlow that time with the turnover. Can Kilfeacle strike for the opening try? Philly O'Connor, again, the soldier. What an offload that was that time to McLaughlin. Houston goes on the short side. Great carry there by O'Donnell. They can taste the try line. And McLaughlin, the captain, the talismanic leader. Slow ball this time. Simon Barry is in support. Dromore will only be able to defend for so long here. And it's slow ball again for Houston. Pop that time to Jack McLaughlin. Houston assessing his options on the short side to Burke. Wallace Burke. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. And how crucial could a try be here? And McLaughlin again. Phase after phase. Tackle after tackle. He's got a test match feeling about it. Lowry for the try. What a score that is. Darren Lowry gets Kilfeacle's first try of the game.
What a great try there. Pressure, pressure, pressure from Kilfeacle. And a lovely try from Darren Lowry, the former club captain. Absolutely fantastic, and it's real. No more than Kilfeacle deserve at this stage.
Darren Lowry played over 200 games for Kilfeacle. And it was so important with all those phases, with all that possession that they striked.
And it's also good to know that Darren Lowry was a former Tipperary footballer, so you showed a lovely skill there in getting that try.
Staunton, 22 points in that victory over Ashburn in the semi-final. The player coach. He struck it well, but unlucky that time from Staunton. Difficult kick. Kilfeacle 5, Dromore 0. What an opening few minutes, David.
Wow, it's been really, really good, and I'm pretty sure Dromore are going to come back flying out of the traps again now to try and get themselves back into the game.
David Little contests the ball, and that's come off O'Connor. So Dromore will have some possession here and a chance to build something, David.
And this is a really good opportunity for Dromore. A mistake there by Kilfeacle. I've just given them, a line out just past the 10-meter line in the Kilfeacle half, and it's going to be a good opportunity to see what they can create.
Fraser Mulholland. A spectacular line out. Little. And McCandless. What a line that was by Ben Heath. The human wrecking ball into the 22. They go on the short side. Little. Here's a score. And guess who it is? It's Adam McDonald, the fullback. They back in it again.
Wow, what a try and what a response from Dromore. But it's got to be said that came from a lovely break by Ben Heath, who made about 20-30 meters there and recycle the ball and get the try in the corner. What a response from Dromore.
Absolutely brilliant. And you can see why they have scored over 80 tries this season, averaging at about 4 tries a game. And now it'll be David Little with a very tough kick from the corner. Can he do what Staunton didn't do about a minute or so ago? Little, they take the lead. Dromore, can you believe it? 2 minutes ago, they were 5-0 down. Now they're 2 points ahead.
What a kick from the number 9 there. Absolute super kick. Lee Steenson, as we said before the game, that this player was going to be a real live wire with out half David Little, who's the Ulster Junior out half.
Willie Staunton. It's another great restart by Staunton. And Dromore managed to gather the possession. Little. It's a tester for Doyle. The right winger. Kevin Doyle, he'll have a crack. Runs into Rutledge. Superb defense. And the crowd really getting involved here. Good carry that time by Burke. Houston looking for some space over the top. A tester. And you can just see there Steenson.
And a line out there. The ball across the plane of touch was already in touch, so that's why the Dromore have to put in here.
Mulholland will feed Dromore. Forward pack just getting together. Keeping calm. It's a great take again. Steenson, Little, McCandless. This is great hands. They can play such an expansive game. It's the try scorer McDonald this time. And they got a lot of numbers on the left. Little and the captain McGregor. Little once more. Out the back it goes to Pentland. Great ball that time. Superb stuff there by Johnny Maguire, but it's a penalty to Kilfeacle.
Very unfortunate there for Dromore. They're really getting the back line moving and some really expansive play, which is so good to watch. But what happened there? We saw the referee give a penalty, and it was a side entry from the attacking team. So they got themselves isolated, and the player couldn't recover and came in the side of the tackle.
So Willie Staunton probably has the most difficult job in the world. IT manager during the week and a player coach. And he's a fly-off of the team as well. Doesn't get tougher than that, David.
Yeah, he's a really experienced player as well. Brings a huge amount of knowledge to the game and has played at All-Ireland League level, in Division 1A, so is a real good asset for Kilfeacle.
James Ryan Salmon. Salmon being the family nickname because apparently there are so many Ryans down in West Tipperary. 11 seasons of rugby for Kilfeacle. He delivers. That's a great line out. Houston, Staunton and Kinane. Kevin Kinane. And the hooker this time, Ryan. Lowry playing the percentage game, but Rutledge hits it back down the center of the field, and here's O'Donnell now, the prop forward. He loves the carry. Houston and McLaughlin. Jack McLaughlin. Houston and Burke. It's really tight out there, and it's a penalty, so decision time here.
Yeah, and a penalty there for tackle assist. But really, Dromore have to stop giving the ball away. They're not making their touch, and they're giving the ball straight back to Kilfeacle, who are coming back at them with interest. And there we see them. They conceded a penalty now, and it looks like Willie Staunton is going to take a kick at goal.
Willie Staunton, so many points this season. Scored about 150 points in the season, including 3 tries and 83% shot accuracy at goal. This will be a vital kick to give Kilfeacle the lead here. Staunton. No mistake this time. Kilfeacle 8, Dromore 7.
That's great there by Willie Staunton, getting Kilfeacle back into it. They're now ahead 8 points to 7, and that's really what they needed now.
So David Little. This time he tries something different, but this is free ball here for Kinane. Staunton navigating his troops well. And Adam MacDonald now, he's very explosive. He's a devastating runner. Players putting their bodies on the line here in North Dublin. What a ball that was from Fraser Mulholland. Steenson, Little. And here's Andrew Black. The big tight head prop. And it's been poached. There's no one at home, but there is someone at home in the form of MacDonald. He's having a ripper out here today. The kick and chase. Andrew Black is in no man's land. And Burke, boy, he's physical. Houston. Good carry by Barlow. Staunton again. He's really controlling the game out here. But that's well taken at the back. The tap and go. Round the outside goes Pentland. And yes, Penheath. That's the offload going. McGregor, the skipper, has to go back to collect. No intent at kicking yet from Dromore. And then Steenson decides to clear. Kevin Doyle. Staunton. It's a game of aerial ping pong at the moment, and that's overcooked.
An unfortunate mistake there from Willie Staunton, directly into touch, especially when they got the ball back as well. But again, as I said to you earlier on, Justin, I think Dromore have got to be very careful about kicking the ball directly back to the opposition. And now we have here a line out just over the halfway line.
Also interesting to note that back three of Dromore have scored 38 tries in the season, and that is more tries than Kilfeacle have scored the entire season.
There's no doubt that this Dromore backline has huge amount of pace out wide, and we talked to a few people beforehand, and they really said, like, I mean, if they get the two wingers, they're lightning quick.
McMaster, Steenson, McAnlis, the inside centre. There's a few big men, and there's an overlap this time, but it goes back on the inside to Pentland, the player coach. Steenson finding some room. That's not a bad kick at all. Pressure on you, and Kevin Doyle has work to do. And he's done pretty well. The right winger who plays in the boy band during the week in Tipperary.
Yeah, great recovery there. And bringing the ball back out to the 22 for Kilfeacle, hoping to clear their lines, and they've got the time now as well.
Houston. And that's a superb kick from the scrum off, David.
Yeah, it was a great kick, and they're getting good ground as well. And has to be said, from both teams, when they're getting fast ball, they really look like they're actually getting forward momentum, and they're gaining yards as well. And it's really good to see, and it's really great for the huge crowd that we have here today in Coolmine, all coming to see the both teams and support.
Also for Dromore, their only silverware was last year. And they're looking to get a second. That's an overthrow. Houston and Staunton, Kinane. And here we go. Great ball from Burke and Lowry, the try scorer. So they can also play the expansive game. The show and go. Got some wind in their sails now, but they've locked it on, and this could be trouble. But a double infringement there.
Unfortunately, a great break there that we saw from Burke again, cutting through, and a lovely back movement there from Kilfeacle as well. But great defence from Dromore, and unfortunately we stopped for both two knock-ons, so referee has got to blow up for that.
About 20 minutes into this fixture, 8-7 in favour of Kilfeacle, and it's really lived up to its hype during the week. The local businesses and restaurants of both sides showing fine support. Ben Heath at the back. He only knows one way. The wrecking ball. Steenson. He's looking for touch. And a decent clearance there.
Good, and a really good kick to touch there as well. But it should be said, like, I mean, these teams come from a really strong junior leagues, and you know, in the four provinces, the junior leagues are so strong. They're really well supported, and they play with such passion as well, which is fantastic. And the skill level on show here today has been absolutely brilliant.
James Ryan to throw. McLaughlin. A great take there. And this is where they're really good, Kilfeacle. They're rolling more, trying to get the tank going. And Houston with Kinane now. Houston, McLaughlin. Houston once more. No support that time. Dromore with good defense. And Philly O'Connor. Burke, that time at scrum off, finds Ryan. And they're happy to just keep possession, yeah. It's what they're good at. They play a simple game. And Kinane once more. Houston to O'Connor. Doesn't stop the 36-year-old. Houston and O'Donnell. Really so much possession here. Staunton with a switch ball to his captain and McLaughlin. And Ben Heath looks like he's down. And that could be a massive blow for Dromore. It's Lowry. Not really going anywhere at the moment are Kilfeacle. Can't seem to penetrate this defence. Houston, Staunton, they're just looking for an opening, and we'll stop play.
Yeah, and the referee stopping the game there for the safety of the players, which is absolutely correct. Andrew Cole having a really good game so far. He's letting the players, he's putting the whistle in the pocket, he's letting the players play, which is, showing good empathy towards the game, and it's also giving us a great game to watch.
So, for the winner today, especially for Dromore, if they had to go on to win this game, it'll be their greatest ever achievement as a club. On the other hand, for Kilfeacle, they did win the Munster League about 20 years ago. But, David, what happens today is really, really important for both sides.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see Dromore, the defence from Dromore has been excellent. Kilfeacle are recycling the ball very, very well. They're getting players there in support, and they're getting clean ball. I think the important thing for both teams is to get quick ball, because once you get your slow ball, it's going to be very easy for the defence to align their defence and organise themselves.
This is a massive blow for Dromore. The human wrecking ball in Ben Heath. 11 tries in the season. And it looks like Ross Bingham will be coming onto the field. Also a lot of experience. And you'll have a big drop to do. So Kilfeacle, Houston, just communicating there with his captain. Do they have a trick in place here at the scrum? Big shove. That's a great scrum from Kilfeacle. McLaughlin, the captain. Houston. And Chili Hogan. Great ball to Kevin Doyle, who's in search of the second try. How did he get out of that tackle? The right winger. Philly O'Connor. Again, so many carries. And Burke, once more, who's been heavily involved. Really got the lion's share of possession to Kilfeacle. And this will really soak up a lot of energy for Dromore. They can't keep tackling like this. Putting their bodies on the line. And the classic pick and goes here. Kinane that time. On the short side, Houston with his Staunton. And there it is, but it's in touch. Burke is in touch, the left winger. Crucial tackle by Dromore.
Oh, it's so close there. Great pass by Willie Staunton to the winger going in, but unfortunately he had a foot and touch just before he dotted the ball down. Oh, I wish we had TMOs.
Would be much needed. Very much needed. And Mulholland will be under pressure here. He missed one about 10 minutes ago, and that's a great take there by McMaster. Steenson, the scrum off, will look to relieve some pressure, and that's all over the show, and it's worked out for Kilfeacle. They've really enjoyed dominating proceedings here in terms of possession. And another try now will be crucial. Lowry, switch ball to Burke. Hitting the line at pace. Get out of the road. Crazy strength from the inside centre. And it's a penalty as well. Staunton with the drop goal. Some experience there. It's over. And look at the celebration as well from Staunton.
Yeah, Willie Staunton knew he had the advantage from the referee. I think Dromore was slowing the ball down. Referee Andrew Cole playing advantage. He knew he had the free shot and he took it, but he got the 3 points. No need for the penalty.
Really been great quality out here in the north of Dublin at Coolmine Rugby Football Club. What a day it's been. Little And Kinane now, the Sebastian Chabal of this Kilfeacle side. He gives his heart. And Houston's been in such good control of this game. And Adam MacDonald and Little. And here's Brian McClure. Not many touches for the 11-try sensation. Steenson finds a ball carrier. What can they do, Dromore? They've got an overlap here. It's MacDonald, the dummy from MacDonald. Hat Rutledge on his outside. Good defense that time. And McGregor, the skipper, he's as hard as nails. Pentland in his 11th season for the club. And that is a crucial turnover by Kilfeacle. Houston. And I think MacDonald's enjoying himself out here. He's having the time of his life. Up towards halfway by the fullback. And it's a penalty as well. Steenson decides not to tap and go.
And penalty there for hands of the ruck and going off their feet. So they got to stay on their feet now. And it has to be said now, every time Dromore get the ball going forward, they look really, really, really dangerous. Now in this game so far, I think Kilfeacle have had most of possession, but when Dromore are in attack, that's when you gotta worry, and they're showing some real expansive stuff. Also, it needs to be said, number 9 from Dromore, what a lovely passer, what a really, really good, gets game going and gets the backline moving as well.
11-7 at the moment. About a half an hour gone. And this is a crucial time in a rugby game. 10 minutes before half time. And it's an overthrow again. O'Donnell lays it back. Former second rower, Houston. And MacDonald again. Good carry and good take. Really composed. Bingham this time, the replacement player. Steenson and McMaster running in to O'Connor. Steenson, beautiful ball to Pentland. Bounces out of the tackle. You get the feeling that Dromore desperately want their lead back. Superb carry. Steenson. Little. Having a go. What an off though that is to Brian McClure. He scores so many tries. Sensational by McClure, who gets his 12th try of the season. And Dromore are back in front.
What an amazing try, and a lovely, lovely inside pop there from David Little, who set him through, and he showed the pace that I was talking about earlier on, and that's what can happen. You give them a bit of space, and they're going to exploit it.
Sensational by Brian McClure.
And it just goes to show you how dangerous Dromore can be when they get possession. They get quick ball, and they can cut through you so very easily because they have the skill sets and they have the backs. And we've seen an awful lot from Adam MacDonald. Justin, he's been fantastic. He's been very, very safe under the high ball, and his counter-attacking has been brilliant as well.
Lee Steenson, 155 points in the season. Slotted a Perther from the corner earlier. Simple stuff. But that 9 and 10 battle between both sides, David, absolutely brilliant at the moment.
Oh, it's absolutely riveting, you know, and you know, both of them, it's sort of making out for a really, really, really good game. And this is an absolute ding-dong battle. We're nearly coming towards the, you know, probably a little less than 10 minutes before the end of the first half, and it is nip and tuck. It's going back and forth, and that's what we want, and that should be a cup final.
Obviously, this junior cup in the history, out of the 14 cups, teams based in Leinster have won 11 of them. It's been 8 years since a team outside the province has won this cup. Massive day. A great kick by Staunton. And what a take by Dromore, Steenson, McMaster, Andrew Black. He scored 8 tries this season. Crazy for a prop forward. And what a kick that is. Superb by Steenson.
Again, it's these type of plays that really tell in the cup final, and that's what you want from your key players, is those big moments, and that's what he's doing. That's a lovely little kick through, and made really good ground from that, and he's pushing Kilfeacle back under pressure.
And Philly O'Connor getting a chat to here with McLaughlin.
Yeah, I think something might have been said to the referee that he wasn't happy about, and I think he's just trying to tell the players to concentrate on playing the game.
James Ryan to throw. Great take there by Barlow. Houston to O'Donnell. He's also had a lot of carries. And the game being played in a great spirit at the moment. Kinane, 7 tries this year. Staunton sends it downtown. But you don't really want to kick it to McLean. The try scoring sensation. But he runs into Burke. And here's a chance for his brother Burke. And possibly a tackle off the ball there. But it wasn't spotted. And a penalty, possibly.
And it looks like the assistant referee has come in there with a flag. And that's Paul O'Connor, whose father also was a very good Munster Association referee. So he's come in. He's obviously seen something off the ball. He's going to bring the attention to Andrew Cole. But you can see the effect that Keith Burke had on that tackle there, that actually pushed, really made such a difference there, and the strength that he did, and sort of putting Dromore back under pressure as well. He's having a great game, and he's so strong going forward.
Adam McGregor, the skipper, getting a talking to as well. And they're going all the way back here. And this is crucial as well. Massive meterage. And this is quite bizarre considering where they were on the field. They've had to go all the way back as Kilfeacle. And these are game changers as well. These ships.
So it's put Kilfeacle back sort of 10 metres into their own half. They've got the penalty, but you'd like to think maybe they would have preferred the position and the field further up.
Staunton, he's got a mammoth boot, and he sends it right back to where they came from on the 22. And now Kilfeacle want their lead back. Simon Barry has played 17 seasons, the number 3 for Kilfeacle. James Ryan with the throw. It's great from McLaughlin. Houston to Staunton. Back on the inside of Kevin Doyle. But he was a little bit hesitant there. And that is a massive moment for Dromore as we start approaching half-time.
Yeah, just the pass there inside as well. They just got the wrong line there. And unfortunately, they've knocked it on. And they've given possession back to Dromore. It's such a shame for Kilfeacle there. You know, they had a good line out. They got good possession from the line out as well. And they're the type of positions that they can punish Dromore and go forward. You know, they're regaining possession and they're actually making hard yards.
Big scrum required for Dromore. Scrappy at the back, and the half-back battle is on. And Dromore, they somehow still have the ball. The forwards doing their stuff. Steenson, little, a bit of space here, Pentland. This is magical. It's MacDonald to Rutledge, the left winger. And that's how you get out of your own half. At ease, Pentland to Bingham, the replacement player. Dromore making meters at will. Pentland, the player coach. A beautiful ball there. Up towards halfway. It's McGregor. Almost busting through the line. And they've got a lot of players on the left. It's Pentland to McClure, running into Burke. A double tackle there. Almost a potential turnover. Pentland trying to show his experience, but he's overdone that one.
Yeah, we've had a couple of those today, and you know they just. It looks like it bounced just before it went into touch. I need to get my eyesight checked, I think.
Pentland will be counting his lucky stars there.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's my old referee eyesight coming back to haunt me.
Just so interesting as well to see the variety in both sets of play. You can see Dromore with their expansive style, and then Kilfeacle, who really just want to dominate possession and use their forwards.
Yeah, they're very strong in the forwards, and we see now, I'd say they get a good rolling maul going forward here now, and Dromore will try and get their backs into play again, because that's where they're hurting Kilfeacle.
Giving Kilfeacle a taste of their own medicine. It's Brian McClure as well, in search of a double. Steenson. And Mulholland lets it go. Staunton. And that is a great dummy that time. Superb by Burke. Inside centre having a good game. And they space on the left here. Staunton with a beautiful ball. A great ball to Burke. And that's in field. Adam MacDonald, who hasn't put a foot wrong yet. It's not a bad kick, but Kilfeacle have players lined up here. They really do. And Burke. Another carry. He's had about 1,000 of them. Staunton. Eyes are lighting up. Kinane. An absolute machine. Jack McLaughlin. Look at him go. Superb offload there. Houston. Lowry. To the captain McLaughlin. Dromore desperately want a turnover. It's O'Donnell with a superb offload. What a flick from Lowry to Kevin Doyle. Stepping all over the show. Steenson trying to hold him up, and it's a penalty.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for Kilfeacle. We've seen it about 2 or 3 times now. They've turned over possession when Dromore have been in key areas, and they've got themselves back on the attack, which has been absolutely crucial for them. But we'll actually see what happened here. I think the referee has given a yellow card, so whether there was something in that tackle, I'm not sure.
Well, that's a big moment. James Ryan.
So referee Andrew Cole there giving a high tackle there against number 2 from Kilfeacle, and he goes in the bin for 10 minutes to cool his heels.
That might be massive in the outcome of this fixture. The veteran with over 150 caps for the club will spend 10 minutes in the dog box.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether Dromore can capitalise on this, whether, Kilfeacle down to 14 men. Can Dromore make that extra man count and use their slick backs to try and run in a few tries?
Mulholland, superb once more. Really good that time. And they can also maul this Dromore team. Superb. Steenson. Playing like the great Laidlaw of their side. Hogan. And that's gone straight up in the air. Not his finest kick. And it's worked out for Dromore. If they can get some points here before half time, they'll feel comfortable going into the break. Steenson. How good has he been? The percentage game. And that's greatly done by the halfback. And that is half time. And David, it's been sensational. Dromore 14, Kilfeacle 11. 2 tries to Dromore and 1 to Kilfeacle.
Yeah, some really, really good stuff from both teams. So a really interesting second half ahead of us. So at 14-11, they've still got a man down for Kilfeacle. So can Dromore make that count?
So just after half time here, it's the second half going to commence very shortly. And Dromore with a 3-point advantage. They played some expansive rugby, scoring 2 tries through their right winger, Brian McClure, who got his 12th try of the season. And then also their fullback, Adam MacDonald. Kilfeacle, well, they opened up the scoring with a try from Darren Lowry, who's played over 200 times for them. But David, what has been absolutely brilliant is just seeing the 2 different types of styles of play from both sides.
Yeah, it's been a great game to watch as well, and as I said before in the first half, Dromore now, when they get the ball into the hands, into the backs, they're real opportunity to play some expansive rugby as well, but by saying that, also Kilfeacle have some nice backs as well, and as we talked about Keith Burke in the first half, he's a strong runner, but he's a great tackler as well, and he's a key player for that in that Kilfeacle back line, and this is going to be a fascinating half. 14-11 to Dromore. Be very interesting to hear what the 2 coaches said at half time and how both teams are going to react in this half, and what kind of who's going to be up for it and who's going to take the cup.
Also Kilfeacle, such an experienced side. And that will count for a lot in the final 20 minutes. 96 seasons between their 15 players. Kinane, he'll have a crack. Gains meters that time over the advantage line. Houston and McLaughlin. Jack McLaughlin. Back to Staunton. That's a high one. A tester for McClure. It's play on, and MacDonald. He'll take anything, and Kinane with a great tackle into touch and gives him a slap on the back as well.
Yeah, great tackle by Brian Barlow, and just as they kicked off there, and Brian Barlow, number 6 there for Kilfeacle, caught. I said he's going to be a key player before the match. A few people talking him up as a great player, and he's going to be very, very important today.
Looks like a replacement here as well. Barlow going off the field for Kilfeacle. And a good gather there by McLaughlin. And they look to get this rolling more going. Superb play. Houston to Kinane this time. And what a steal that was by Dromore. Getting physical. Great kick again by Houston. Burke to Chili Hogan. And that is magic from the fullback. What a clearance.
What an amazing kick there from fullback James Hogan. You know, they're under pressure and he managed to clear it, and we're basically right over the halfway line into the Dromore half, and that's really, really important kick from James Chili Hogan.
The biggest game in Dromore's history. Their biggest 35 minutes to go. Little has to jump for that one. That's a great pass to McAndless. Under quite a lot of pressure. And Bingham with the dummy. Over the advantage line. Steenson and Pentland. And superb kick. Once more, the tactical kicking from both sides has been pretty good, David.
And he has pinned Kilfeacle right back into the 22. That is a superb kick.
And the replacement hooker with a tough throw now under pressure. Just inside Kilfeacle's 22. Philly O'Connor, a former Shannon and Old Crescent player. And they're happy to do the forward stuff. Kilfeacle. No panic at all as they look to gain some valuable meters just to relieve some pressure. And Keenan, he just doesn't stop this loose forward. Yet another carry. O'Connor, a deft little pass that time. And they get the penalty as well. A good reward for Kilfeacle.
Yeah, and a good penalty to get for Kilfeacle now. It gives them an opportunity to clear their lines and relieve some of the pressure. But we have a player down injured here, so the game's going to be stopped for a few minutes.
That's big as well. That's Kinane who's down. Dromore lost Ben Heath, their number 8.
Yeah, certainly Kilfeacle don't want him to stay down. Important player for them. They want him back up on his feet and back into the thick of things. We must be getting to the time now, Justin, where the yellow card is probably going to be coming back on soon. And, you know, you got to ask yourself the question, like, I mean, from a Dromore point of view, you know, have they really haven't punished Kilfeacle having the extra man as much as they should? And we ask the question now, is this going to be sort of is this going to be vital and telling towards the end of the game and the outcome of the game as well?
Small margins in finals like this. And Keenan, well, he looks in a lot of pain. Such a instrumental player.
Oh, absolutely. Brian Barlow there, you know, a Tipperary underage hurler as well. Like, I mean, hurling being one of the big, strong sort of sports in Tipperary. And for a man to play for the Tipperary hurling team, he must be some skillful fella.
Staunton sends the ball just over halfway. And Philly O'Connor, the veteran, taking his time to get to the lineouts. All the experience in the world. And McLaughlin, the lineout for Kilfeacle has been sublime. And Lowry now takes 2 players basically to bring him down. Houston has also been really good. Really calm and collected. And a penalty now for Kilfeacle. Philly O'Connor having a word there with Andrew Cole.
And the referee there saying that the ball is not out, and the players come through and taking the scrum half out as he's trying to pick the ball at the back, which is illegal. So what can Willie Staunton do here? Can he pin Dromore back into the corner and set up a good attacking platform for Kilfeacle, and maybe potentially to make Dromore pay for their infringement?
Kilfeacle forwards will love this. Right where they want to be. A try will put them in front. And what will the call be? Will it be the classic Rothing Moor? And it's dismal that time. They're really missing James Ryan at the moment. All that experience at line-out time. And Dromore have dodged a bullet.
Oh, big time, and that's a poor mistake there from Kilfeacle, and is given the opportunity back to Dromore, given the opportunity back to Kilfeacle here just outside the 22. But let's hope they can make this one count.
Second one in the row, Steenson. He's like a Tasmanian devil. Such a handful. Here's Burke. Good carry that time. Doing the basics well. Houston to O'Donnell. Burke looks right and then left. Sends it to Kinane, who looked like he lost his arm about 5 minutes ago. But he's playing on. O'Connor, the old bullet, with the carry. Houston, Staunton, Lowry. And MacDonald this time decides to kick. Burke lets it bounce. Superb by Adam MacDonald.
Oh, what a kick. And in the first half, he was superb in, taking the high ball and going forward, but he's showing all the tools in his box there by a lovely, lovely kick, and he's made serious ground for Dromore. He is a super player, and he's really having a good game today.
Seven tries in the season as well for the fullback. One of them scored today. Ryan is back on the field. Much needed. And that's the third turnover at line-out time. Perhaps there's subbing in the air.
Yeah, a few mistakes creeping into the game there from both sides, and this is given the opportunity and given the possession back to Kilfeacle, and Dromore will be kicking themselves. They're in a great position on the 22, attacking platform, and now they've handed the possession back to Kilfeacle.
This will be nervous times for Kilfeacle. Dromore in search of a third try. Such a formidable outfit.
A little bit of tomfoolery going on in the front row as the props clean their boots and get ready to get back in again. I think Andrew Cole will be looking for them to tightly bind and get a solid platform from both teams. And it's been very good so far, and probably the four scrums in the first half have been very, very solid. So long may it continue. That's what we want, is good solid scrums and get the ball playing.
Massive moment now. Dromore looking to strike. Steenson, McClure beats one. And McMaster, the lock forward. Steenson working the short side. What a line that was by Pentland. And Bingham, a massive bounce there by the replacement player who came on for Ben Heath in the first half. Mulholland now, the hooker. They've got the free play, they've got the penalty. Steenson, Little, great hands, and that is a massive hit. And we'll come back for the penalty. Decision time.
It's a big hit, all right, and defensively wise, but they've conceded the penalty very, very close to the line. So Kilfeacle want to be very, very careful here not to incur the wrath of the referee and go into yellow card territory. So a big opportunity here, and we'll see what Dromore are going to do. I think they're going to take a pot at goal. Yes, they are.
Easy points on offer. For Steenson and Dromore.
So if Steenson gets this kick now, this will put Dromore into a lead of 17 points to 11. So a 6-point lead potentially here on the cards, as Lee Steenson, who's had a smashing game today and been very, very, very important for Dromore.
Steenson pops it over. It's a 6-point ball game out here at Coolmine Rugby Football Club. Dromore 17, Kilfeacle 11.
Yeah, big kick there from Lee Steenson. Didn't dodge the commentator's curse. And yeah, it's put this 17 points to 11 lead now at the moment. And this is going to be put it up to Kilfeacle to see what they can do with this.
Staunton. And Johnny Maguire can't take it, so Phil O'Connor, the veteran, will take that one. McLaughlin, the number 4. Kilfeacle, can they use their experience? It's Burke, the inside centre. Staunton and Kinane in the outside channels. He's had a sterling season. Phil O'Connor, Houston, Staunton, and O'Donnell once more. He's probably touched the ball about 100 times in this game. The prop. Staunton, no one at home. So he gives it to Lowry. Superb ball there to Kinane. Going for the choke tackle, Dromore. It's still there. Houston on the short side. Into the 22. They're in the red zone here. They want points. They really do. McLaughlin. Dromore defending as if their lives depend upon it. O'Donnell once more. Really having a good game. The prop forward. And Kinane, he just doesn't stop. He does not stop the clock. Houston. Burke. And the Kilfeacle supporters are going berserk. They want the try. They want their request to be answered. Kinane! Kinane! Is he there? Agonizingly close. Incredible scenes out here at Coolmine Rugby Football Club in the north of Dublin. Simple stuff now. This is what Kilfeacle know best. The pick and go. McLaughlin. Carry after carry. Philly O'Connor. Houston. Staunton. Superb defense by Dromore. And we come back for the penalty. Now this will be decision time. A crucial moment in the game.
Yes, superb defense there from Dromore. You know, picking and driving close to the line. They were very, very close to getting a try, but now what are they going to do here? Are they going to take the 3 points, or are they going to try and see if they can go for the try? I think it looks they're going to wait for the injured player to get up first.
Well, David, when it's a cup final and you're in search of some silverware, players put their body on their line. They want to wake up on Sunday knowing they have the cup.
And you can certainly see that with Dromore. The defending for their lives close to the line has been absolutely fantastic. You know, keeping big, hard drives from Kilfeacle and keeping them out. They're absolutely brilliant. And it was really, really good defence. And, you know, although they've been penalised now, they've saved the try, and it looks as if Kilfeacle are going to tie in some of the players, go for the scrum, tie in eight forwards, and see what their backs can do, and see if they can move the ball away to get themselves in a good attacking position.
The final has lived up to all expectations so far. It's buzzing around the ground. Houston, telling times. McLaughlin, the skipper, the inspirational leader. Superb defense once more. The pick and go. Did he get it done? Try time it is. Kilfeacle, an amazing score. And it's that man, can you believe it? He believes it. Kevin Kinane with his 8th try of the season.
What a great try, and eventually the pressure told, and Kilfeacle getting over. Dromore just couldn't hold him, and it was it has to be said, it was a fantastic pick from the back of the scrum from Kevin Kinane, and then obviously he was there to finish off the move himself. Really, really good play, and it's swinging back again, so now it's 17 points to 6 with the kick to come, so it could be potentially back in Kilfeacle's corner.
It's been an absolute blockbuster, this fixture. Staunton taking the lead.
It's just amazing to see how many times the lead has changed today, and it is ultimately the ultimate cup final. And we are really in for a spectacular game here today. We've been very lucky, and let's see what Dromore can do here now.
Come on, get the ball, lads.
David Little and Kinane. And here's a big call as well.
And the
Pressure
referee,
like that.
Players in front of the kicker there. That's not what Dromore wanted. And it comes back for a scrum to Kilfeacle again. So an opportunity again for Kilfeacle to turn the screw today.
John Hanley, a volunteer at the Kilfeacle Rugby Football Club. The Mr. Boots Award winner last year. He said during the week that if Kilfeacle do bring home the title, he'll die a happy man. And that's just how much it means to them, the supporters out there in West Tipperary.
Oh, absolutely. And they are so passionate about the game. You can see here from the big crowd here today, serious passion around the ground from both sets of supporters. And you can see how much it means to them. And they're really giving it all. They are trying to be the 16th man here on the pitch for both teams.
Really telling times here at Coolmine Rugby Football Club in North Dublin. Who wants it more? Is it the boys on the hill or the boys from Barbon Hill? Time will tell. It's a 1-point ball game. And it's a massive scrum as well. McLaughlin, the captain, to Houston. It's been charged down. But he gathers. Staunton says, let's get out of here. McLearn. What will McLearn do? He sends it back to MacDonald, who has been really good in this game. His execution, flawless.
Really good kick there to clear the lines. And we have a line out here on the 10-metre line in the Dromore half. Throw into Kilfeacle. Let's see what James Ryan Salmon can do for this one.
Simon Barry, the tight head prop, 17 seasons in him. Just giving a word there.
Yeah,
Ryan.
massive experience there. Former club captain. You know, he'll be leading the troops from the front.
So they look to get this rolling tank going. McLaughlin. You can see the experience coming through now. Philly O'Connor. How does he do it at that age? At 36 years of age. Playing like a teenager out there. Houston, Staunton, O'Donnell, Steenson. Not afraid of the dogfight. Houston and O'Connor. He's got a bag of tricks. This 36-year-old. Staunton. The line is very flat from Dromore. Very, very flat indeed. McLaughlin goes on his own. Staunton. And has he overdone that one? He has. And Dromore are breathing a profound sigh of relief.
Yeah, just overcooked that one a little bit there by Willie Staunton, but so we're coming back here. It's gone dead, so we've come back here for a scrum to Dromore.
Look at the size of Andrew Black, the tight head prop of Dromore. It looks like he eats halfbacks for breakfast.
He's a big unit, all right, and he's going to add a bit of solidity to that Dromore scrum.
Steenson at the back under pressure. He does well. Little. Superb pass, but a bit too far that time. And if that paid off, it would have been problems.
Oh, with the pace they have out wide, you would imagine that they would have gained some serious yardage there, but the pass just not going to hand. And unfortunate there for Dromore. And we come back now for a scrum to Kilfeacle.
Really getting to the business end of the fixture. 1 point in it. One of the tightest, if not the tightest, Junior Cup final since its inception 14 years ago. All to play for. McLaughlin, Houston, and Chili Hogan this time. Kilfeacle, they've got the free play. It's Keenane. He's a beast of nature. The try scorer. Staunton with a drop. That's bizarre. But they come back for the penalty.
Yeah, I think again, like we saw in the first half, Willie Staunton knew that he had the advantage, so he had a free shot at goal. And they've come back for the penalty here. But it has to be said, Kevin Kinnan is having a wonderful game. He is immense on the pitch, and he is making some serious yards there for Kilfeacle. A great player, and he is leading from the front. So it looks as if Kilfeacle are going to go for goal. And let's see if Willie Staunton can have better luck from the ground than he did from the drop kick.
Crucial kick as well. This one goes over. Dromore will have to score 2 scores to steal it.
Yeah, decision here from Willie Staunton to take the kick. As you said, pushing the... if he gets this now, it'll be 21-17, so 4 points. It won't be a penalty goal difference. They'll have to force Dromore to try and score a try.
Will he or won't he? Off the bar. Absolutely bizarre. It's all happening. It's all going down here in the north of Dublin. Is there a twist in the tail? It's a superb kick. Morrissey thinks about the quick throw. But what a clearance that was.
Again, Dromore doing what they need to do and making good ground there with the clearance. A missed opportunity for Kilfeacle, and it's up to them to start from scratch again and try and get themselves back in a position where they're going to be try and score.
They've settled down at line-out time since the return of James Ryan Salmon. And McLaughlin to McLaughlin, brother to brother, brother to hooker. At the back, James Ryan. Boy, they love their forward rugby. They don't want to stop playing the game. They've got the penalty as well. It's not pretty, but it's effective. And here comes a card. Who's it going to? A massive moment again in the game.
Yeah, so a penalty there for collapsing the maul. And number 20, it looks as if he's been given the yellow card. So he's going to cool his heels for 10 minutes. And this is given an opportunity for Kilfeacle now. Dromore down to 14 man. Andrew Cole, the referee, deeming that the cynical play. He may well have warned Dromore before about that. And is followed up there with the correct sanction.
It's Richard Dickinson off the park and in the sin bin. And one might get the feeling here that Kilfeacle are starting to take control, and they've got a perfect opportunity here.
Yeah, they've had an awful lot of possession as well, and you know, they're in a great attacking platform. They're, you know, 10 metres from the line. Let's see what happens.
Dromore trying to dismantle the maul, but they've done it illegally. Staunton, easy as you like. Will he or won't he? He will this time.
Yes, he will, and that's a great drop kick from Willie Staunton, number 10. Again, I think he had the opportunity of a free shot from the referee playing advantage, and he slotted that penalty over and now pushed the lead to 4 points. So big moment for Kilfeacle.
And also with that player in the sin bin approaching the end of the fixture, Dromore going to have to dig really deep.
Absolutely, it's going to be a big challenge for them.
Keenan, my goodness me, a standout performer. James Ryan runs into Andrew Black. The fun bus. McLaughlin, a superb carry. Kilfeacle, while they're looking like they're coming alive here in the second half, they've got an overlap. There's hope here for Kilfeacle. Kevin Doyle, the right winger. And this is razzle-dazzle stuff out here. Look at the skill there from O'Connor, the 36-year-old, pops it to Staunton. Kilfeacle, they had heartbreak 2 years ago against Ashburn. They want to win it this time and continue their dream season. They've got an overlap on the left as well, but McLaughlin says, I'll take it. Keenan, he lets it go. And it's Barlow this time. Lowry. Has he overdone it? Oh, it's brilliant! It's amazing! Absolutely brilliant from Kevin Doyle. Out of this world. It looked like it would have been overcooked. But a superb kick pass. Majestic. In the red zone, it's Burke, the Burley inside centre. Unbelievable scenes out here. And surely now, if Kilfeacle get a score, it might just be enough. The party might start. The Tipperary party. The John Hanley party. They can feel the cup for the first time ever. They're exactly where they need to be. And they just need to go through the phases. That's all they need to do. 96 seasons of experience. And it's beginning to toll. And McLaughlin, Jack McLaughlin. Another pick and go. Andrew Black giving it his all for Dromore. They need an exit to keep this fixture alive. It's Burke again. Another player who hasn't stopped. Barry to Phil O'Connor. Really close. There's something in the holy water. There's something in John Hanley's holy water. It's a score for the outside centre. Darren Lowry, second try of the game.
That is such an important try for Kilfeacle at this stage of the game now to push the lead to 26 points to 17 from Darren Lowry, former club captain, and as I said earlier on, former Tipperary footballer. What a great and what a super time to score the try.
In fact, I think it's actually Kevin Doyle But it doesn't matter.
My apologies.
It doesn't matter.
Our youngest member of the starting 15 today, Kevin Doyle.
It doesn't matter. Kevin Doyle, the right winger. And that might be enough.
It should be a routine kick for Willie Staunton, man of his experience, right in front of the posts.
No mistake. Is there an opportunity still for Dromore, David? Can they do it?
I don't think you can ever count out Dromore. I think, you know, when it's up to the big leaders in the team to drive Dromore forward to get back into this game. There's an 11-point lead, but I think, you know, definitely Dromore have the ability to get back into this game. And if I was Kilfeacle, I wouldn't be resting on my laurels.
Kevin Doyle. And James Ryan. Really playing with pride and passion, and they've taken control of the second half. Staunton says, come on lads. Adam MacDonald. He has been a hero for Dromore. McLean. And there's too much on that one. Needed a lucky bounce.
Yeah, I think they were looking for their number 14, who has an awful lot of pace, but I think he was just closed down by the Kilfeacle cover. The best option was to try and kick the ball through, but just couldn't get to it on time, and good defence there from Kilfeacle.
Really not long to go now. And Staunton. They need to pull the rabbit out of the hat here. Pentland. They need 2 quick scores. And they need them instantly. McLean. A great step. How did he do that? The right winger. Steenson to Andrew Black. The fun bus with the carry. Pentland. And that time to Mulholland. Pentland once more. McAndless. The show and go, but he finds Kinane, and you don't want to run into him. And Bingham. He's really played with his heart on his sleeve after replacing Ben Heath. Do Dromore still have something? It's Pentland with the offload to McAndless, and an interesting tackle over there. But it's play on. Is the final still alive? Bingham again. He'll run into a brick wall. McGregor, the skipper, another player who hasn't given up. He's under pressure. Kilfeacle trying to kill the game. It's not over till it's over. Fraser Mulholland and McLean, who scored that sensational try earlier. Steenson, Bingham. Superb pass, Pentland. And Andrew Rutledge, the left winger. Pentland, almost finding space to Bingham. Oh my goodness, by Bingham. This is what they need, Dromore. Can the dream live on? Adam MacDonald looking for a double. A potential high tackle. It's bananas out there, and they've got the penalty.
Yeah, as you can say, Dromore not giving up, and they are going for it. They are desperately trying to get back into the game. And referee Andrew Cole quite correctly has yellow carded Kilfeacle player. That was an attacking position. It was fast ball, and Kilfeacle infringed, and the referee had no option but to give a yellow card there. Good refereeing.
So many yellow cards in this fixture in the final.
You can just show it. Just shows you how much is at stake, and how much the players are putting their body on the line as well. That it's so intense as well that you're getting a couple of yellow cards there because players are so desperate to try and stop the opposition.
It's now or never for Dromore. The players from Barben Hill, can they claw their way back? Steenson, no space for the number 9. Was that the correct call? And it looks like it's been poached as well. Kilfeacle with a chance to exit. McLaughlin. So many of these forwards for Kilfeacle have carried so much. And they're looking to wind down the clock here. Wind down the seconds. They just have to keep the ball. No need to panic. McLaughlin again in that bruised scrum cap. Keenane again. And this must be really frustrating for Dromore, David.
Oh, absolutely. And, Lee Steenson there going on the blind side and getting himself isolated. You would have thought maybe his forwards there should have been there to support him. Kilfeacle have turned over, and now they are trying to close the game out by picking and driving and maintaining possession, which is probably the right thing for them to do.
So many phases. Must be into the 20s, at least.
Oh, absolutely, and energy sapping as well.
Absolutely bizarre out here. Winding down the clock. Dromore have about 6 or 7 players in back play. And it's a penalty to Dromore.
And again, the player getting isolated there. It's a big opportunity for Dromore. They have the penalty now. Let's see what happens.
Pentland, there's hope here. Rutledge, yes, a try. And guess who it is? It's Johnny Maguire. The Dromore dream lives on.
Oh, huge try by Johnny Maguire there for Dromore. And as I said, this has got to be Dromore trying to get back into the game, and this is exactly what they need. Now, this is going to be an unbelievable last couple of minutes. 28-22 with a kick to come. Yes, he's got the kick as well. So, wow, this is going to be an unbelievable finale.
It's on like Donkey Kong out here at Cool Mine Rugby Football Club. It's going down to the wire.
Oh, Justin, you couldn't have wished for a better final today. Two teams actually going hammer and tong at each other. It's 28-24 with a couple of minutes left to go. It's all to play for. There isn't a gap in between the teams that's not far enough for insurmountable. Kilfeacle to kick off now. What can Dromore do?
A sensational final. Bingham tries to tap it back. Crucial possession for Kilfeacle. That's it. That's the game. Kilfeacle win their first ever Junior Cup final. Willie Staunton celebrating by himself, but he knows how much it means. They will take the title home, and they'll be dancing in the streets of West Tipperary tonight.
Yeah, huge win for Kilfeacle. And absolutely, they put their bodies on the line and they're coming away the victors today. But you got to feel for Dromore. Dromore were absolutely fantastic today as well. And, you know, those players out there devastated, but gee, they left nothing in the tank.
It'll really mean so much for the town. Their dream season, Kilfeacle, continues for them. They'll continue to go on to their league. And if they remain unbeaten in that, they'll finish top of the league and as well be the first time or the first team since 2011 to win all their games in their league. It's been an absolute ripper out here. Thank you for joining us. Cup final at its best, junior rugby, alive and well in Ireland.